What's up, people of the world? My name is Jay, and welcome to this edition of Sleight of Hand 101. Today we're going to be working on a beginner trick, and I actually don't know the formal name of this one, so we're going to informally call this one Psychic. So grab a deck of cards, and let's begin. So for this trick, we are going to use the full 52 cards in this deck, and as you can see, they are completely random. And we'll even randomize it a little further by giving it a nice cut like this, okay? So what we're gonna do, and like I said, the trick is called Psychic. And our goal by the end of this trick is to prove to you and to the world that you, the audience, the spectator, whoever, are psychic. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say the name of some random card. We'll go with the, how about the King of Hearts? Okay, we'll go with the King of Hearts. And what I want you to do is to touch the back of the card that you think is the King of Hearts. And you have a 1 in 52 chance here, but you are psychic, so I trust you. Oh, you choose this one? Great. We'll go ahead and leave that card over there. Now, I want you to memorize all the cards that we keep over here, because I know I'm gonna lose track. I'm just trying to guide you through this process. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take half the cards, and we're gonna leave them out of the play. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the rest of them and spread them out into 2 rows again. And we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna ask you to choose a random card here out of the name that I give you. Now remember, half the cards over here, that makes it 50% more impossible to guess correctly on this card. And remember, you have what, the King of Hearts over here? You know, we'll go ahead and stay in the hearts and take a wild guess here. And we'll go ahead and say, let's go with the 6 of Hearts. Whichever card amongst these rows you think is the 6 of Hearts. This one? Excellent. We'll go ahead and leave that card right there. And once again, we're going to cut the deck in half because we want to make it harder on you to see, obviously, if you're psychic or not. So we're going to take the remaining cards and we're going to spread them again. Okay, we've got 2 rows. Remember, you've got the King of Hearts and the 6 of Hearts over here. We're just gonna stay with the hearts, how about it? Let's go with the Ace of Hearts. Whichever card you think is the Ace of Hearts. This one? Excellent. We'll go ahead and put that card over here. And now that we've only got a few cards left, and I mean, we're pretty much guessing wildly here, we're just gonna lay the cards one by one on the table, and we're gonna go through them together. We've got 7 cards here. We're gonna go with, let's get out of the hearts. Let's do, how about the 2 of Clubs? Okay, now remember the 2 of Clubs could be in here. So we have a 7 out of 46 chance of getting it right. So let's see if you really are psychic. And remember the cards over here as well. So let's actually just do an elimination process here. I want you to touch the back of 3 cards. These 3? Excellent. We'll go ahead and remove these from play. Now we're looking for the 2 of Clubs here, okay? Now go ahead and touch the back of 2 cards. These 2? Excellent. We'll go ahead and remove those from play. Now we've got 2 cards here. This is a 1 in, I can't even say the odds here, but go ahead and touch the back of 1 card. This one? Excellent. So if we were all working together correctly and your psychic abilities were functioning, we will see that the cards we chose are the 6 of Hearts, the Ace of Hearts, the 2 of Clubs, and the King of Hearts. So in fact, you, sir or ma'am, are psychic. Now let's see how that's done. So for this trick, we actually don't need any prerequisites. We don't need to learn anything before we perform this beginner-based trick. And if you'd like to learn a false cut, which I did at the beginning of my presentation, that kind of looks like this. The reason I did it is to kind of show the audience that, that you're not cheating them in any way, that the deck is definitely random. And it really is random. There is one thing that you must do before the trick begins, though, and I like to personally use the 3rd card from the bottom. What you need to do is memorize this card. Now you can use the 5th card or whatever card works for you, but I like to choose the 3rd card. So I'm going to memorize the 10 of Clubs before I get into my trick. Now, if you would like to learn a false cut, I'll put a couple links of different false cuts that I have tutorials for. I'll put those in the description box of this video. So let's get on into the actual trick. So you have your card memorized, the 10 of clubs. What you're going to do is you're going to explain to your spectator that you're going to try to show them that they, in fact, are psychic. Or even if you have an audience around, which actually this trick is great for because you can do this at pretty much any angle. So you can have a big crowd around you or anything like that, your whole family, whoever. So you're going to spread out the cards like this into 2 rows, pretty much dividing it in about half. It doesn't actually matter if you do it in half or not. Now, at this point, your card, the card that you chose, is right here. So you can see that throughout the entire trick. Your card, the 10 of clubs, is right there. Now you're going to tell your spectator, let's pick a random card, kind of confuse yourself a little, say, let's go with, I don't know, the 10 of clubs, okay? So they're choosing your card. Now, unless they actually choose this card, they're not actually psychic. If they do choose this card, then wow, the trick's over. You don't even have to continue. But what they're probably going to choose is some random card. Nobody really likes choosing more towards the bottom or the top of each side of the deck. They'll choose somewhere in the center. So let's say they choose this card, the Jack of clubs. Now what you're going to do is you're going to look at it very, very slightly. You're going to kind of pull it towards you and look at the card. See, I'm looking at it a little. You can't see, but I'm looking at the card, and then I'm putting it down over here. I'm memorizing that this is the Jack of clubs. Okay, we're just going to keep it face up, actually right here, so that we can keep track of all our cards. Okay, so you've got the Jack of clubs, and you're telling them, oh yay, okay, you got the 10 of clubs, great, let's keep moving on. At this point, what I like to do is take half the cards, and you must take the bottom half, because if you don't, you'll be taking your card out of play, and you're going to remove that card from the play, and you're going to explain to your spectator that you're removing these cards to make it harder on them to choose the right card. Let's say you said Jack of clubs. What if the Jack of clubs was in here? It's right here, but let's say, you know, what if it was in here? It kind of blows your spectators' minds at the very end of the trick because you've eliminated so many cards that you can't believe, you know, that you got it. So we have the Jack of clubs here. This is the card that they think is the 10 of clubs. Your 10 of clubs is still here. What you're going to do is you're going to take these cards again and re-spread them. Go top and then bottom, 2 rows. Once again, your card is right there. Now you're going to tell your spectator, oh, you know, let's go with another club. You know, kind of twist your words a little and make it seem like you don't know why you're choosing that card. You're just like, oh, well, we've got clubs already. We got a 10 of clubs. Let's go with the, and then what you say is the name of this card, the Jack of clubs. Okay, so they're going to choose some random card. Hopefully not this one. If they do choose this one, you're done. If they ever choose the card that you originally started out with, you are completely done with the trick, and I'll show you why here in a little bit. Let's say they choose this one. They're going to choose the 7 of clubs here. Now what you're going to do, once again, you're going to kind of bring it towards yourself, look at the card very slightly, and then put it face down back here, but for, you know, this purpose, we're going to keep it face up. So they've chosen the 7 of clubs, thinking that they have chosen, in fact, the Jack of clubs. And your card, the 10 of clubs that you asked them to choose, I know this is getting confusing, bear with me here, it will all make sense in the end. The 10 of clubs is right here, the card that you asked them to choose at the beginning. These are the 2 cards that they're currently choosing. So when they say, you know, Jack of clubs, you actually do have a Jack of clubs at this point. And you'll kind of understand as it goes by. So at this point, you're going to take another 50%, just the bottom half of the deck, and move it. You're on to your 3rd card. And it pretty much just goes the same way. You're going to spread it and spread it. Your card is right here. And you're going to say, let's go with another club. We like clubs today, and this is just completely lucky that we've got 3 clubs here. If you had a spade, you could say, yeah, let's switch it up. Let's go with a spade. But because you got an extra club, you might even just say, you know what? Clubs look good right now. I'm feeling clubs. Let's go with the, I don't know, the 7 of clubs. So they're going to choose 1 card again. If they choose this one, you're done. If they choose anything else, like this one, we've got an 8 of diamonds. You're going to pick it up, look at it very quickly, and put it face down. But for this, you know, for tutorial purposes, we're going to leave it right there. Then you're going to remove another 50%, and you're down to basically the last part of the trick. Now what you're going to do is you're going to say, well, we've only got a few cards left, so let's just lay them down on the table one by one. And we're going to do an elimination process here. You can see that your card, the card that you need to draw, is right here. You're going to say, go ahead and touch 3 cards. Now, if they touch any 3 that are not your card, remove them from play. So if they touch these 3, remove them, okay? If he touches any one of the card that is yours, so let's say this one, and this one, you keep those and remove the others. So for instance, let's say they say, let's choose these 3. You're gonna remove these 3 cards from play. Your whole goal is to keep your card on the field. Now you're saying, well, sorry, before all of this, you're gonna tell them, we're looking for the 8 of diamonds. I forgot to mention that. You're basically gonna say, well, let's look for the 8 of diamonds and let's do it one by one. We've got those 3 cards. We just moved them from play. They know they're looking for the 8 of diamonds. I should have reiterated that earlier, but now you know. So they're gonna pick, let's say you go pick 1 card. If they choose this one, you're done, move it, you're good to go. If they choose this one or this one, just move it from play. And then say, let's choose 1 more card. If they choose this one, remove it and take this one. If they choose this one, you're good to go. Put it right there. Okay, now at this point, it doesn't matter what order they picked it in, because if you start shuffling it up like this in between their hands, they don't know which card it is, flip it over, and you in fact have the 4 cards that they psychically chose. So that's Psychic, and hope you guys like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you learned something. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. It really helps me out and I appreciate it so much, guys. And even if you didn't like the video, it takes 0.2 seconds to go ahead and click that like button. So if you could do that for me, I would really appreciate it. And make sure you guys subscribe so you never miss a video. And also check out my other YouTube channel, Seriously Sketchy, and I'll put a link right there. It's basically dramatic narratives and sketch comedies and all the sorts of fun film stuff that you can do with sketches and skits and stuff like that. So go ahead and check it out, subscribe if you like. I guarantee it'll be worth your while. So, my name is Jay, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next Sleight of Hand 101. Later.